All right, so here are the answers to the questions on page 5E. Number 9 asks, how do I know that MKL, so MKL, and angle NKM, how do I know that they're complementary? Well, they form a right angle. So since they form a right angle, they must be complementary. They form a right angle. That's the definition of complementary. And then they ask, why do the measures add up to 90 degrees? Well, because they're complementary. That's the definition of complementary. So looking at solve it, we want to know, how did they come up with that equation? Well, they come up with that equation because the two angles are complementary. So they add up to 90 degrees. When they solved, they got that x equals 38. And so since we know that x is 38, we can find each of the original angle measurements. So angle MKL, that angle measure was 38. So angle MKL is 38 degrees. And then for angle NKM, that angle was x plus 14. So we're going to take x, which was 38, and add 14. So that gives us that angle NKM is 52 degrees. So angle NKM is 52 degrees. So they ask us to find the measure of PKQ. PKQ. Well, PKQ is a vertical angle, and it's vertical to angle MKN, which we know is 52 degrees, so angle PKQ must also be 52 degrees because they are vertical angles. And vertical angles are congruent. So on the previous page, we used complementary angles. That angles add up to 90 degrees if they form a right angle. And we used vertical angles. That vertical angles are congruent. All right, so here's number 15. So on number 15, we have a rectangle, which we know has angles of 90 degrees in its corners. So I know that angle PTR and angle RTS have to add up to 90 degrees because together they form a right angle. So angle PTR is x plus angle RTS, which is 2x minus 57, has to equal up to 90 degrees because they're complementary. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this for x. 3x minus 57 equals 90 by combining my like terms. I'm going to add 57 to both sides. I get 3x equals 147. Divide both sides by 3, and I get that the value of x is 49. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to use it to find each of the angle measures. So angle PTR, whose measure is just x, is going to be 49 degrees because we know that x is 49. Angle RTS, who is 2x minus 57, we're going to plug in 49 for x, 2 times 49 minus 57, which gives us 41 degrees. So RTS is 41 degrees. They want us to find the measure of UTV. UTV. Angle UTV is this angle, And I want to look for any vertical angles in the diagram. So UTV is vertical to this angle. That angle we just found is 41 degrees, so angle UTV is 41 degrees. We also want to find angle STV, which is this angle. And I can tell that that angle makes a straight line with angle UTV. So since angle UTV is 41 degrees, I know that I need to take 41 degrees and subtract it from 180 because those two angles are supplementary. They make a straight line together. So I get that STV is 139 degrees. Since the two angles, UTV and STV, are supplementary.